I'll turn it over.
Thank you. Give me a second. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Philadelphia Commission of Human Relations public session, taking place today, December 16th, 2022. Can we start with the approval of meeting minutes? Any corrections? All right, no corrections noted. I move that we accept the minutes as they are into the records. Next up, we have cases recommended for closing. I will ask for recusals after I read the cases. And the cases recommended for closing are as follows. Under employment, we have Vita Lark versus Philadelphia Police Department. Dana Carroll versus City of Philadelphia. Lakima Brown versus Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania. Billy J. Hewitt versus Lowe's Home Centers, LLC. Andrew Ryhorchik, sorry if I'm messing it up, versus CSL Plasma, Inc. I would blame it on coffee, but I don't think I could get that right with coffee. James P. D'Angelo versus City of Philadelphia. Dominique Duckett versus ShopRite at Parkside. Dolly A. Johnson versus Nike. Under housing, we have Sophia Adams versus Philadelphia Housing Authority. Philip Lyerly versus Spruce Street Senior Residents doing business as John C. Anderson Apartments and Penrose Management Company. And under Ban the Box, we have Rolitha Perry versus People Acting to Help Incorporated. Okay. Any recusals?
I recuse myself from employment case number 3, Brown versus Huff.
Thank you. Any other recusals? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having a challenging morning. All right, no recusals have been noted. Can I have a motion to accept the cases? All right, I see Rebecca Albert and who's second? I'm sorry. And Commissioner Austin, all in favor? Thank you. The cases for the month of December have been accepted, and I can turn it over to Kia for her executive director's report.
All right, thank you, Shalimar. I have a few updates to share. I will start with community engagement, prevention, and education. On December 3rd, HR Representative Abigail Sue participated in an event with the Welcoming Center, which focused on immigrant integration into Philadelphia and American culture and strategies to help immigrants succeed. On December 6th, Deputy Director Randy Duque conducted a workshop to the Dialogue Institute's Interfaith Dialogue Program for international students on the topic of creating community government partnerships around the world. HR Representative Tiara Thompson is working with the 19th Police District Advisory Committee to support their community outreach efforts in West Philadelphia. In terms of conflict responses, HR Representative Tiara Thompson and David Oliver are working with the 19th Police District to conduct mediation involving Overbrook High School students. HR Representative Carlos Aviles is working with the 24th Police District Community Relations Officer to resolve a neighborhood conflict involving multiple neighbors. PCHR is also actively working to plan a youth-centered conflict resolution program at Dobbins High School for at-risk students between the grades of 9 and 11. In terms of noteworthy events for this reporting period, on December 2nd, I was a guest speaker on the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission's television broadcast, PHRC Speaks, discussing housing discrimination and issues here in Philadelphia. It will air on December 18th. On December 7th, Deputy Director Randy Duque was honored at the 2022 Peace Islands Institute Public Heroes Appreciation Dinner alongside other leaders in local and federal government and law enforcement, including Philadelphia's Special Agent in Charge, Jacqueline McGuire, and the Philadelphia Police Commissioner, Danielle Outlaw, among other community partners, including Robert Warner at the director of Cure Violence Philadelphia. On December 8th, I participated in a panel for the Pennsylvania Bar Association on how bias in the Philadelphia legal system acts as an impediment to accessing justice. And then finally, just want to acknowledge the work that Deputy Director Randy Duque has been doing with the asylum seekers. He assisted with the 7th bus of asylum seekers that came in from Texas. Since November 16th, Philadelphia has received approximately 266 people, including 232 adults and 34 children. Upcoming events for the next cycle. We will be holding our People United to Stop Hate and Bias Symposium on January 6, 2023. It will be held primarily for government and community leaders. And then in terms of hate and bias data for this month, for the month of December, there were 5 confirmed incidents of hate reported to our agency. The hate incidents centered primarily on anti-Black and anti-trans incidents. Specifically, there were a group of juveniles that had been documented to verbally harass a trans woman. There was also an incident of domestic abuse involving a trans woman who was physically assaulted by a family member for being transgender. There was a racist letter mailed to the police district, to one of the police districts. A Black woman received a threatening text from an unknown number, which stated white power, and then another text which said, "Make America white again." And then finally, there was a racist letter that was addressed to a rec center, and it was delivered to a museum. In all of those incidents, our agency has been working with the victims to connect them with resources, as well as with the police department's community relations officers. Year to date, we have had 94 confirmed incidents of hate reported to us, and we continue to work and highlight the issues that are going on. So that's why on January 6th, we will be talking about the state of hate in Philadelphia, and then talking about ways that we are responding to hate. That would conclude my report for this month. I just want to say on the record that I hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday season. Regina, I'm sorry.
You went by pretty fast the date on which you will be on television. Could you could you give us that again?
December 18th. December 18th, and it's going to air on, I guess, the public broadcast system for the state. It's a cable channel. I'll send you out the.
That would be PCN.
PCI.
PCN, Pennsylvania Cable Network.
There you go.
Oh, what channel is that? I mean,
I don't know.
It
It
varies based
probably
on
varies from
carrier.
provider to
Yeah.
provider. But
oh,
I'll find out and send that information out.
thank you.
I will.
Want to get a look at that. And then on the 6th, you're having a program, and I guess is there anything that the public should know about being able to access that or view it or participate in it?
So it's not open to the general public, but it's more geared for community leaders who may be encountering members in the public and how to support them. Also law enforcement and sharing among leadership within Philadelphia's the administration here in Philadelphia. So
And we will be reporting out some things that will alert the public as to what it is that we're doing, I assume, right?
yeah, we could provide a summary at the meeting following, at the
Okay,
public meeting following.
that's great. Thank you.
It's also, excuse me, it's also open to the other surrounding counties, HRCs and the tri-state HRCs. So
Yeah.
again, it's anyone who's involved in civil rights and like hate crime stuff. So
Well, that's in keeping sort of with the leadership that the PCHR and particularly the staff has with regard to comparable organizations, bodies in Pennsylvania. So that's great. Thank you.
Yes, Sarah.
I wanted to follow up on Regina's question. Is the January 6th event, can the commissioners go to that? Is that open to the commissioners? And is it virtual or is it live?
It's live, it's in person, and you will receive a save the date soon. So our intended audience was, just to be clear, appointed commissioners, people that are doing the work, local HRCs, Pennsylvania's HRC, community leaders. So I didn't want it to make it seem like it was only an internal thing. It's for people that are actually doing the work.
And will there be any sort of coincident with that date? Will there be any sort of public release of all of the documented incidents of hate and then the commission's role in addressing those events? Some sort of year-end wrap up?
there would be a summary of like, yes, of 2022's what we've seen and what we documented, and just a brief overview on that, because I think our panels and our presentations can go further into work that's being done to address hate nationally, locally, and statewide.
Right. I guess what I was asking about, will the public be made aware of it? Because this is not open to the public, but will there be some sort of press release or summary for the so people are aware of all this important work that you and all the other members of the Community Relations Division are doing?
Yes, there will be a press release, but it will be, it won't be before the event. It'll sort of be after, just to alert the public to what we've done.
Right. Okay, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And congratulations, Randy. That's exciting that you got that award.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Well, hearing no additional questions, I'll turn it back over to you, Shalimar.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for the great work you're doing. All right, our next meetings will take place in January. Next year, the executive session is scheduled to take place January 13th, 2023. The public session will be held on January 20th. Readers for the month of January are myself, Commissioner Ricks, Commissioner Zolfikar, and Commissioner Ho. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Let's see, it first and second by Commissioners Alford and Austin, and even third by Commissioner Ricks. All right, all in favor? All right, with that, we are adjourned. Kia, could you hang on for a second? I have a question.
Yes.
But everyone have a fantastic holiday and a wonderful new year.
All
Have
right.
a happy holidays,
Yeah.
everyone.
Holidays.
Happy holidays all.
All right.